I'm not worried about the crackle. I'm not worried about the crackle. So, hello everyone. Welcome. I'm just going to wait for a few people to join before I start doing my little spiel that I usually forget, to be honest. So, here. Oh, I can just see Patty's just joined us. Oh, you can turn off the volume on my computer, yeah. Turn off the sound, not the volume. Artemis is not speaking English lately.
No, volume's fine. Turn down the volume.
Hello, Patty. Who says hi, Artemis? Connor's here as well, by the way.
Hello.
Yellow. So, we have a few people that have joined. So, hello, good morning, Linda from Niagara Falls. Niagara. Well, I said Niagara, didn't I? Yeah, that's the Greek.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Linda. Sorry for butchering the name of where you live. So sorry. So, hello, and welcome everyone to another live from the WoodUbend workshop here in Leeds, UK. Today we are continuing our lovely coffee table that we started earlier this week. As you can probably see partially at the end of the live, I'm going to take the paper. It's just for me to protect it, I have put it to the side. I have put a piece of paper on top of it so I don't get any paint on it, like I usually do. So, we are now on the side of the table. It's actually kind of a extension. Would you call it an extension? Because it just folds down.
Oh, does it? I actually didn't realise.
Yeah, it folds down. I have a little thing that supports it underneath, which makes it very nice and firm.
No, we might rename it to folding coffee table then instead of wide coffee table.
Okay, I'll leave it that up to you. Here's the word. See, English not coming to mind today. But reminder, it's Friday, so, and it's super duper warm here in Leeds. It's we have the aircon on for the second time this year. We have
Both times this week.
Both times this week, yeah. So you can imagine it's been very warm. So we are going to basically copy what I've done on this side. So just a quick peek. This is Post-Joc Deluxe Decoupage, the basket of flowers, and underneath, I don't know if you can see on this part, but we basically crackled, and we did a crackle underneath. And then put a trim that we pre-painted with pale gold. So for this side, for this extension part, we have painted it with Magic Paints Vintage. We have put Crackle on, and now we're gonna make it crackle. Well, we're gonna crackle the paint with some cotton by Magic Paint. Paintbrush.
And Linda's just said it's been super hot here too.
Yeah,
Let us know what temperature it is at the moment, Linda. We'll see who's
doing. No, it's going to be a higher temperature anyway, really.
Probably.
And they're going to have the right to complain a lot more than we do. But the thing is that we're not used to it. Usually we have no more than 15 degrees here.
And like this is the only building I regularly go to that has air conditioning. So
yeah. So here we go, guys. Start by putting our white paint. Now, because of the crackle, I want to put a good layer to cover the full amount without passing over where I've been with the paint too many times, because it risks curdling. Oh, there's a bit. Went over the wood. Too much. that covered up. Up. So as you can see, I went with a lot of paint, so it's a thick layer of paint here. Oh, come on. Trying to make it uniform because I'm a person like that. And there we go. There we go. So that is done. Oh, bit. No, come on.
And Linda's just said 82 now, up to 94 this afternoon.
Well, here, do you want to tell me what temperature it is right now? I'll find out. We have
It
to.
is 26. It was 26 when I put on the aircon.
Was it?
That's what it said it was in here, and 82 is 27.7.
Ooh, you just beat us. I'm kidding.
But then you said it's going up to 94. For us, that's 35, 34 and a half. Oof.
So, excuse the noise, guys. I'm just gonna force dry this so that we can start seeing crackles really quick. Whoop.
It's close.
When you're drying crackle, always keep your heat gun at a safe distance. It's quite a temperamental
Product.
product. Cracks are starting to appear. I think we're going to give it a minute or two and then we're going to continue. But see, the more I'm going to leave it to do its thing, the more the cracks will open up. Also, another trick is to get very thick, big cracks, you need to put a thicker layer of paint on top. Compared to if you want teeny tiny cracks like I have on the top here, you need to put a thinner layer of paint. So see this, normally if you're doing this at home, I would say give it, you know, a good hour or two for it to do its thing, and don't even really force dry it. If you do, possibly do it with a hairdryer, simply because the heat is a lot less
Intense.
yeah. Now, I need to go onwards, so I'm just gonna touch it a little bit. See, I can feel that there's places still where it's still too, it's not settled yet. So I'm gonna give it another go with a heat gun.
We've also had a few more comments.
Hello?
So we've had Fortini join us and say Kalispera, Artemis and Connor.
Kalispera po din.
Kalispera. We've had Cynthia Mollett join and say good beautiful morning from sunny hot northeastern Ohio.
Hello, Cynthia.
We've also had Linda say I see all of the cracks. Glad that they're getting shown on camera. Oh, they've just multiplied. I just looked away, looked back, and there's a massive ones.
Yep.
And we've also had Roberta Marone say hello, Artemis and everyone.
Hello, Roberta. Welcome, welcome, darling. How's Italy? So I think that now, yeah. So now it's super warm, of course, heat gun, but it's now settled. I can feel that the paint, the paint, the white paint has actually kind of is starting to become one with the surface. So in this, yeah, always whenever you're doing this at home, take your time between steps. It's not a bad thing to just let it settle. or cure is actually the right word. I'm now going to take the tape off. Yeah. That side. I'll come from that way, that's better for you, innit? If I can grab the piece of tape, all of it. And there we go. So here we have our crackled surface, ready for our decoupage. Where is my decoupage? Where is my decoupage piece? Where did I put it? Where did I put it?
The paper?
Don't think it is.
You,
Put it.
oh no, you showed it on the live. Oh no, you didn't.
No, I haven't. No, that's the one. Good. Good. So, this is, whew. So this is the basket of roses. Did I say basket of flowers earlier on?
I think so.
Yeah. So this is a basket of roses, decoupage. It's one from, I think, 2 years ago, actually. And because I couldn't fit all of it, this is what I have left over from it. So now I'm going to use the rest of it. And I think we're going to use the white side on here. And I'm not bothered, it's just a tiny bit too thin, but that's not a problem because I'm going to have, actually, yeah, me too. I'm going to have a trim basically coming on top like I did here. And it is about 2 centimeters wide, I think. 1.5, something like that.
Ish.
So I have enough to be able to work with it. So this is where it's going to go. It goes up to the middle, which is great because it means that I have the other half to work on the other side. Just checking. Yeah, should be fine. Worst case scenario, I can always blend this or paint that. So let us do this, shall we? So just going to place it this time properly where I need it to be. Up. Even going to move it a little bit this way. Make sure that it's straight.
We have just had Blanche join us and say, hello girl, hi everyone.
Hello Blanche, how's Mexico?
And we've also had Jodie Larrison say good morning everyone.
Hello.
And we've also had someone join us on the YouTube chat called Nam Hong Seong said hi.
Hello. Tell us what the temperature is like where you're joining us from, by the way. I'm interested. So, I have here my Posh Chalk pigment infuser and I'm going to put a thin layer of it on the crackled surface. Now this time I'm going to try and not put too much outside of my plate area where I want to stencil. I'm really working with a thin layer of my infuser.
The area you want a decoupage, not stencil.
Sorry?
You said stencil instead of decoupage accidentally.
Gosh darn it. I think I've been doing a lot of Excel today.
Yeah. I can imagine that staring at an Excel sheet for too long, your mind starts to melt a little.
Especially in this heat. Okay, so there we go. Put my infuser down. And now with a fresh paintbrush, just gonna grab and spread the decoupage, making sure that I don't have any bubbles forming anywhere.
And thank you, Linda, who just said, I love the infuser.
It is a very versatile product, that is for sure. I saw a crease, so I just lifted my decoupage to take it off. And I think we've come to the edge of where I have applied my infuser. So see, my infuser gets up to there, just for me to be 100% sure that everything is properly adhered. I'm just lifting it up a bit more. Again, thin layer of infuser, because if I put too much infuser, it will saturate the paper and make it very, well, the more saturated it is, the more delicate it becomes, fragile. So you don't have the ability to lift it up and work with it. Sorry, would you mind going and telling them that we can hear them? Ah, they left.
They were halfway up the door anyway, but Alex turned back and saw me and was like, oh, sorry.
So,
probably realised as he saw me.
So, there we go again. Do you want to film that?
Yeah. Yep.
And again, always from the middle, going outward. That way, if you do end up finding a bubble, you're basically pushing it out of your working area. Now, this is the edge here. I'm just going to grab my knife. I'm just going to cut off the excess of decoupage that I don't need. There we go. And that's a done job. Well, almost. So here we have the decoupage is on. As I said, I don't really mind for those because the trim is going to go on top. So as you see, it's a lot wider than that white perigrama. I'm sorry guys, I don't know.
Border?
Huh?
Than the white border?
Yeah. White border. So now I'm just going to grab again my decoupage, my infuser, and I'm just going to bring the decoupage to life while also sealing it by applying a thicker. Oh, get me a baby wipe, please, darling.
No.
Just really, this time I want the paper to saturate. And to help myself to do that a lot more easier, I'm just going to clean that bit of infuser off that. I'm going to use my spritzer. It will make the infuser get into the paper a lot quicker and a lot easier. And as you can see, the colors of the decoupage are now coming to life.
And the cracks.
Yeah, you can now see all the cracks.
Because it becomes more like attached to the thing below it. So the cracks kind of show through more.
So the water and infuser, so when the paper becomes saturated, it
like binds to the surface underneath it, doesn't it?
It's when it dries that it becomes bound, but
But you've started the process, and that's why the cracks kind of show through, because it's become more like one piece.
It becomes more flexible, funnily enough.
Oh yeah, so you're kind of almost pushing it into the cracks.
Yes, that's the explanation. Thank you for helping me though.
You're welcome.
I've been trying so hard. hard to
We
explain
workshopped
this.
it. We workshopped it.
We workshopped it.
Yeah.
We make a great team. Just taking the infuser as much as I can off. There we go. Just gonna up and do the top. And now I'm using a small brush. Usually I have a smooth and blend brush. So it usually goes a bit quicker. So there we go. We've got our decoupage now. So that's done. And now I'm gonna quickly dry it. Ooh. Again, if you're doing this at home, leave it to dry by itself. So now, because I've taken the time to do this with the water and everything, I can see the cracks, like I can see the paper seeping into those cracks. And there we go. Job's done. Okay, so unlike we did on the other side, on the center, should I say, my next step when I was doing the side was to pre-paint the trim and then to apply it onto the surface. But we have decided to do this in a what I've been told is called a McKenzie style. So we're gonna do stripes. So now what I need to do is set out where my stripes are going to be. Just notice that one. That paper is going to be a bit in my way. There. You're a lifesaver? I think there's a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's when being super careful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Connor.
Trying to straighten it out a little, it didn't work very
So,
well.
low tack tape, and I'm gonna now protect my decoupage. I'm not too bothered if in case it ends up going over, because as I said, I'll have my trim literally bang on the middle. That's where the middle of my trim is gonna be. But now I need to set out where my stripes are gonna be. So we're gonna do black and white stripes with maybe not yet exactly decided gold stripes from somewhere here and there. We'll decide, or maybe I'll just make Connor decide, and then it's gonna be all Connor's fault.
Okay.
Hope your mother doesn't look at these videos and then she's like, they're abusing you.
She wouldn't say that.
I don't know.
She says she has watched them on occasion. I think she said she has found us on occasion. And popped in for a few minutes. I mean, she's normally at work, but right now she's on summer holiday, so.
Lucky her.
Yeah.
is all I want to say.
Benefits of working in a school.
I'm not going to comment.
Literally, like every 6 weeks, she gets a week off. It is infuriating because I always forget that it's going to happen, and then Mum's like, "Yeah, I've still got one more week before my break," and then she says it all sad, and I'm like, "You're complaining that you have to do another week before your 4th break of the year?"
So there we go. As you can see, I'm taking the edges off simply because I'm going to have to paint them. But you'll see what I'll have to do instead, which is not pretty. Oh no. Should I do the corners first? I should do the corners first, shouldn't I?
Sure.
Yeah? Artemis is not thinking this through. Well, actually, we have been looking about it how to do this. What, about 20 minutes before the live?
To be honest, we were slowly talking about it for like a good 45 minutes. We were talking about it while getting everything ready.
Yeah, true. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to paint our corners. So because I want those stripes to be looking this way and these stripes to be looking this way, the corners need to be one same color. But everything is going to be white. Then the corners are going to be white. We decided on white. So this doesn't make any sense in the end.
So yeah, you can just paint the whole thing white and then come back and add the stripes.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. See, guys, trying to think things through actually does help. Yes. No accidents happened. You didn't see a thing. Nobody did. No, nobody did. And here, because I have the decoupage paper peeping through, I'm just going to cut it off. Decoupage is giving me issues because I had too much infusion on the surface. Not that it matters, it's not going to be visible anyway, but here it is. And here. Oh, went over. There. Need to find the edge, and it's there. So, hop, 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 and a bit of decoupage that I can manage to grab. There and there. So. We're now ready to paint again. So, grabbing my magic paint in cotton again. And we're going to have a nice layer of white on the edge. I'm gonna have to put a second coat as well. Oh, hairs. And I'm not sitting down, and I promise Connor that I'd sit down. I can do this, Connor, I promise.
It's fine. Like I said, you don't absolutely have to.
Not on the decoupage. or at least not without me seeing it, or else I'm not going to be able to save it. I've put infuser, so it's fine. Let me quickly dry it and do a quick second coat.
Now, thank you, Elisa Fialho, who just said so beautiful. And I'm apologising in advance for probably butchering your name.
Thank you, Elisa. Elisa?
I think so, yeah.
Elisa?
Yeah. Elisa Fialho, tell us how to pronounce your name. I have no idea, because there's 4 different ways I could think of, I think. And also let us know where you're joining from. I don't think I've seen you in our chat many times before.
Tell us if you're working on any projects.
That goes for everyone, to be honest.
Of course. To be honest, I don't think I've seen Cynthia online, watching us at least, often as of late. How are you doing, darling? Cynthia Molek, that is.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of our regulars.
Yeah, I recognise the name. That's why I didn't ask. If I ever say a name that I don't remember saying recently, I'll always ask where you're joining from.
Another bit, but okay, now it looks like a pure white, like a proper white. So, is there any places you would say it doesn't look like it?
No, it looks good to me.
Looks good. Okay, that's it for painting then. Drying. Almost. There we go. Piece of baby wipe just for my clothes' sake, because the edges always end up having a little bit of paint.
Yeah, there was actually a drip on the side closest to me that you've spread across the edge now. I'm assuming the edge will get painted in the same colour anyway, so it's not a big deal.
It's going to be painted in pigments, actually.
So is it a big deal because there's white all over that edge?
No, that's fine, because I'm going to paint over it anyway. And I think I'm going to have to paint it in white first.
Ah, cool.
I just saw that here there's been a bit of a kind of a mishap. Just going to give it a quick dry. It's now dry for sure. Going to give it just a quick brush on top. Just so I don't know if you saw, but I didn't dip my paintbrush into the paint. Just with whatever was left and go over it once. Okay, how does it look? Are you sure it doesn't need another coat?
You'd be a way better judge of that than me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a thin coat. Sorry, I just like, you know, especially when you're doing stripes, I want the colour to be, you know,
Very intense, yeah.
yeah, like a one uniform colour, no variations to it. So that's why I'm doing a third coat now.
We've just had Diane Garvin join us.
Hello, Diane.
And she says...
In French.
No, Diane Garvin is...
It's, yeah.
Oh no, she's not speaking in French. Oh no, she's from Massachusetts.
Yes.
She says, good morning Artemis and Connor, happy Friday. Very comfortable today in Massachusetts. 70 degrees today instead of high 90s and humid.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, 76 is 25, so about what we're having, but...
Yeah. So third coat done.
Yeah, she said happy Friday, so now I'm wondering, does anyone have any plans for the weekend? I always like hearing people's weekend plans.
I don't have anything planned. Actually, I'm going to fish and chips today. That's all I know.
Now I want fish and chips for dinner.
Huh?
Great, now I'm going to want fish and chips for dinner.
I'm sure you can manage.
I can probably manage by getting fish and chips.
Yeah. Okay, so the paint on the wood is actually dry, not the edges.
And hello, KP Mandala, who's just joined and said, hello, I miss you a lot, sweetie, and put some love hearts in the chat.
Hello, KP Mandala.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, I've been seeing her quite often.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been... You and Josie have been doing quite a lot of live streams lately. And Linda's just said yum to your fish and chips comment.
Yum?
Yum.
Oh, yum.
And Diane said, love seafood, we have the best in Maine and Massachusetts.
I don't know how good it was to put that in the comments. We have quite a few American viewers. I don't want to start some kind of, I don't know.
She's already started a battle with us.
Yeah.
We have the best fish and chips, we're England.
Yeah, but she said seafood.
Yeah, to be fair, all other seafood than cod, I'll give you it, fair enough. You probably do beat us on everything but cod, battered cod.
And then watch out, because I'm Greek, so
Okay.
I have quite a bit of seafood.
Fair enough, but I'll give you anything but battered cod. I don't have a dog in the fight. They don't do cod in the south.
So, paint is now dry. Well, the tape is not fully dry, but don't mind that. Now we're gonna do those. Yeah?
Cool.
No.
Yeah.
No, because this needs to stay white, so I don't need to paint it. It's already painted.
Yeah, you just need to do the stripes.
So I need to now have.
Take your stripes.
So I'm gonna do this set of stripes first. So I need to tape this straight, because that's where my first black stripe is gonna be.
Shouldn't it be pressed up against there, because this corner should all be white?
Yeah, but this is gonna be white. So there to there. So up to my fingers. Do you see what I mean?
I thought it'd be up to the deco. Like I
The
thought it'd be...
decoupage starts here.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's because of the white covering half of the tape that I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
yeah,
It looked wrong to my eyes.
And now I'm thinking, so it's gonna be white, black. Oh wait, I'll have to redo my math now, because it's gonna be white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black.
No, black.
No, black, white, black, white, black, white.
Black.
So yeah, but I've calculated for equal amounts of black and white. So my math is wrong. Oh, Artemis is not as pretty as she thinks she is. So.
And KP Vandal said, "Hello, Mr. Voice Man." Hello, my name's Connor. If you were wondering, but I'm fine with being called Mr. Voice Man. That's fine. I don't mind. And Laurie Ramirez has joined us and said, "Good morning, love. I love fish and chips. Gonna have to come visit."
Yes, you do. So I need an uneven amount of stripes. So what if I do divide by 50? 15? No, by, so that's 8. So what if I do by 9? 1.8. This is all the things that usually I don't show on live. I've already done all my math and it's clear in my head.
If you've ever
This
seen the
time,
movie A
it's
Beautiful
not.
Mind, just imagine all of those numbers flying past Artemis's head right now.
Yeah, it's just like going past the head, not in. 2.35. Yeah, sounds about right. 2.35. Okay. And we're gonna have to redo the sides as well. So. Okay. So there, and since my last one is gonna be blank, I need to put another tape here as well. And here I'm really pressing onto the edge, making sure that it won't go underneath. Okay, so 2.35. There, pencil, 2.35 is about there. 2. Oh, good grief. Oh, I'm just gonna make it easy on myself.
Yeah, I was about to say.
2.35. 2.35. 2.35. Okay, and this is why I said that I might only do one set of stripes, because or else, guys, you would see me do this all the way around this and it's just not funny to look at. I mean, Connor knows. So, black. Ah, look at this. Look at how lucky I am in the fact that the tape is actually the right size.
But I mean, also at the same time, it meant you'd have no way of knowing this, but you could have just used the tape. You could have just put the tape at equal intervals.
Yep. That will be a lot quicker for the sides now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. We're gonna take, to do the black color, we're gonna use the Post Chalk metallic paste in black carbon.
Do you need another brush, or are you using a small brush?
I'm gonna use a small brush.
Cute.
And as you can see, it's a nice paste, not too firm but not too liquidy paste color. And I'm just gonna come with it and just paint the stripes we have marked. Yep. And last one. Making sure that I'm not putting too much paste either. I don't want it to be like a step. And oh my god, it's almost dry already. Okay, there, drying it off. I think it's a little bit too much there. I'm gonna go for a lower setting on my heat gun, because I don't know if you know, but our pastes actually puff up, and I really don't want that for this.
And I just thought to say to Laurie Ramirez, who said they'll have to visit for fish and chips. If you ever are in the north of England, specifically Yorkshire, you want to go to Murgatroyd's. That's the best fish and chips in this area.
promoting.
And it's like you got a sit-down restaurant and everything. It's not like a normal fish and chip shop, but it's a fish and chip place with a sit-down restaurant as well.
Your marketing knowledge, your marketing kind of career is showing.
I just really like Murgatroyd's. It's great.
I don't
And
even know what
it's
it's
been
called,
voted the
but-
best fish and chips in Yorkshire before. I don't know if it currently is, but it has at some point been voted as one of the best fish and chips. It's over in Otley. It's great.
Never been. So,
Just massive fish and chips on a plate, basically.
well, they usually are.
Yeah. But it's like, it's a fish and chip shop, but there's actually a sit-down restaurant attached. Like, you can actually sit down and have fish and chips there.
Isn't that usually the thing?
No, normally it's a fish and chip shop where it's like a tiny room with the fish fryer and you just walk in and you take it to go.
Oh, I didn't know.
Most of the fish and chip shops in this area are just to go. They don't have a seating area.
Then I've just been using the posh option all this time.
There's a few, to be fair, there's a few, but normally it'll be a really small seating area, whereas this has actually got like a massive, like it's a normal restaurant size.
Okay, so this is now fully dry, I'm sure. Let's untape, shall we? There. And there. Woohoo! So that's 2. What time are we? Shall we do this side? What do you think?
I'd say maybe do this side.
I was thinking if I do this side, it's going to be a lot more of a view.
Sure.
Plus, now that we know that the tape is, you know,
Yeah.
big enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to have to twist and come with here, or else it's just not going to work. There. So, tape again.
And let us know in the Facebook or the YouTube if we could give you a slightly better angle to see, and we'll endeavour to do so.
So, same thing here at the edge to mark my corner. Then I'm gonna put another piece of tape, and I'm just gonna keep on going like this, basically. I'm gonna keep on using this piece of tape, basically here. Yeah, come on. There. Oh, this is so much easier now. Remember all the calculations and everything on the oh, what's it called? On when we were doing that big piece of furniture,
Yes.
the dresser.
Yeah, the
I think
large
we
dresser.
called it. Yeah. So much easier. Actually, we'll see if it works out. Because I didn't do the calculations, did I? I'll make it work out. Worst case scenario, I'll eyeball it. The one that's problematic is this side because it will have to match up with whatever I do in the middle. So that means that I have to, you know, not just eyeball it.
All right, miss.
Hmm?
You normally bin.
Hey. Thank you. Or as I always say, 감사합니다. So, just won't work, won't it? Because that makes it white.
You could do
So,
white squares, black squares.
hmm?
You could do white squares on that side, black squares on this side. It makes it easier. I don't know how that would look. I can't visualise it very well, but...
So what he's saying, so right now, we have made the decisions that the squares, right, will be white. And now he says to help me so that I don't have to remeasure this, he says, why don't we make it so that this side of the table, the squares are white, and this side of the table, the corners, instead of the squares, are black. That way we don't have to really remeasure everything.
Yeah, I can't tell if it look good or not from just my mind's eye.
I'll be honest with you, worst case scenario, tape the decoupage again and I just
repaint
sanded everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let alone painting. You know what, we'll give it a try. Worst case scenario, you'll just have to film me some more.
Oh no guys, this is one of the signs of the apocalypse. My advice is being taken. We should all worry.
Okay, so I'm just, because there's a little bit too much on this stripe, I'm just gonna scoot over a few more. Just so that it doesn't look too different. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hope it does. As I said, worst case scenario, can always sand it back. So, coming in and just really pressing down that tape onto the surface. I don't want to have, black seeping coming through at all, if I can avoid it, of course. Another way to make sure to help with or to avoid this risk is for you to actually sand whatever you've the painted surface before you apply the tape as well. That helps quite a bit. Okay. So there we go. Now, as you can see, I'm not using a lot of the paste. It covers the white very easily. I might actually give it a bit of a sand a bit of everything. We have done 3 layers of paint after all, so there's enough for me to sand a little bit just to smooth everything out. Might be an idea.
Oh, thank you, Laurie, who said it's looking beautiful.
Thank you, Laurie. What are you working on as of late, darling?
Oh, no, so it did work out. Or is that?
I moved everything.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I just...
Yeah, you just shifted everything up so it worked. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. If you were to measure it, it wouldn't work out.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I think I got distracted by a comment or something and then came back and saw that you were moving everything and I assumed you were moving it and still doing the alternating corners. I didn't hear the part where you said that you weren't doing that.
It's alright. Okay, We all ready? Are we ready? So, do you want me to start here so you can have the last one? Or do you
Sure.
prefer?
No, start here actually, start here.
Start here?
Yeah.
Ready? There. Oh, I wish I could take the decoupage tape off, but I can't yet. Just so that you could see those two sides. Actually, I could make the effort, can't I? Okay. So this needs to stay. Just to give you guys an idea. There. And there. And then you're gonna have this trim painted in pale gold coming through here, all around it basically. I think it's gonna look lovely. Okay, Connor, can you help me empty everything on the table, please?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just because I want to show them what we have done. So anyone that didn't see us on Tuesday, so they can see what.
Okay. And Laura just said, just posted a beautiful vintage dress with our WoodUbend and Posh Chalk Byzantine gold pigment.
Ooh,
We'll have to have a look at that after the live.
I'll certainly do. There. All right.
These are the only brushes that you used.
Yes. Haven't forgotten about you guys. I'm right here. Just moving everything so I can show you what's going on. Don't worry about it too much. So basically, I'm gonna push you backwards. Yeah, there and there, and basically you can see both the side that we did today with the decoupage, and we're gonna have this trim that you can see here. It's gonna go also on the on the outside, on the edges.
Yeah,
Edges of the decoupage on here as well, and we're gonna have the same stripes coming everywhere onto the table. So this is gonna be it. So thank you very much guys for watching, for being with us today. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. You know how much I like painting now, and hoping you had a good time too. Connor certainly is ready to start cleaning. So I'm gonna say goodbye and see you next week. So it's have a good weekend from the WoodUbend team. See you next time. Bye.